Hey, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about talents and honor talents because I do see in the comments that you guys have a lot of questions about, what are the best talents, what are the best honor talents for my Unholy Death Knight. So I thought I'd make a video about this. And also, I haven't talked about this particular subject in a really, really long time since I think the last time was 3 months ago when I made my first PvP video. Also, just an update, guys. We've been really busy since our last video. We are really close to completing our Elite Death Knight PvP set. So if you guys don't know, you get this set once you hit like 2K plus rating. And there is some RNG involved, but I've been getting really lucky, and I've had back-to-back main pieces drop, and this is pretty much what the Elite PvP set for Death Knight looks. And I gotta say, guys, it's really sick. And also, last night we completed the Mage Tower challenge, and we got our new artifact weapon skin, which I think it looks absolutely amazing and goes perfectly with this transmog. But yeah, guys, I gotta say I'm pretty stoked with the way we look so far. Can't wait till I complete, the PvP set. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and move on to talents and honor talents. Alright, guys, welcome back. So first, let's talk about talents. Now, there are two builds that I'm running with this season. The first one is this one right here. This is basically just a consistency spec, I guess you can call it. And this is a really strong spec, and it's one that I ran with last season. And with this build, it's basically all about wearing down the enemy team, basically dampening them. Now, one question I do see a lot is regarding Client Shadows versus Castigator. And all I gotta say, guys, is that there is no wrong choice here. If you feel comfortable running with Castigator, then take Castigator. It's actually really good. Client Shadows is also really good. And the only reason I take Client Shadows over Castigator in all my builds is that I just don't like to be kited. And with Client Shadows, it basically means that I'm always going to be doing damage. It doesn't matter if you're kiting me or you're not. I'm always going to be doing consistent damage with this. Now, why don't I like Castigator? Well, it doesn't fit my playstyle. Castigator, you always have to be in melee range, and there are times where Client Shadows fits my playstyle more because maybe I have to kite, or maybe I want to do damage from ranged. So this is basically really flexible. So overall, there's no bad choice, guys. You can take Castigator, you can do Client Shadows. Both are really good. Now, there's also another build that I've been running. It's a more of a bursty build. Basically, I just take Bursting Swords and Dark Arbiter. And basically, Dark Arbiter is one ability that's won me a lot of matches because it does a lot of burst damage. Even though it's only 15 seconds, it does so much burst damage, guys, that it's actually won me the match outright. And next patch, it's going to get buffed to 20 seconds. So it's going to last 20 seconds now, which I think that's actually insane because right now I think it does a lot of damage, but next patch, it's going to last 20 seconds. I can only imagine how much damage I'm going to be doing then. So basically, this build is the opposite. This is all about burst damage. Your bursting swords, you're going to be doing 50% more damage, and then of course you're always going to have Dark Arbiter. That's going to be up every 2 minutes. That's going to be doing a lot of burst damage as well. So those are the two builds that I'm running with this season. Alright, guys, let's talk about honor talents real quick. And this is pretty much what I run with by default. So I always take adaptation unless I'm facing a rogue team. Then I'll take Glider's Medallion, and the reason for that is because when a rogue saps you, it triggers adaptation, and they can just resap you, and you've just wasted your trinket. So for the most part, adaptation is actually really good. Also, I've seen some players that are Orc that are running Relentless, but for the most part, adaptation is the best way to go. Reinforced Armor is also a talent that I always take unless I'm facing a melee cleave team and I know that I'm going to get focused, then I'll go with Sparring, but other than that, just go with Reinforced Armor. This row right here, I always run with Dark Simulacrum unless my team tells me specifically that they want me to run Anti-Magic Zone because they need extra, magic mitigation. Then I'll take this. But other than that, I'll just take Dark Simulacrum, guys. It's really, really good. It also helps you steal like clones and hodges and fears. It's a really good ability. It's helped me win a lot of matches. This area right here or this row really depends on your playstyle. If you want to dampen, if you're running a dampening comp, then you want to go with Decomposing Aura. If you want to make the other team's cooldowns 20% longer, then you want to go with like a Heartstop Aura. And then if you want to do extra damage, then you want to go with Necrotic Aura. And I personally like this one right here because it basically Unholy does a lot of magical damage, and having 8% increased magical damage on top of that is pretty good. So I kind of like to take this one. This row right here is pretty straightforward only because these two abilities are pretty garbage and undertuned. Actually, a lot of these abilities are undertuned, guys. Crit Fever is the best way to go because whenever your target or anybody on the enemy team gets healed and you have Festering Wounds on them, they take extra shadow damage from Crit Fever. So this is really good against comps like that have a Resto Druid, or basically any comp that has a healer. It's really, really good. I mean, unless Blizzard buffs these two abilities, Crit Fever is basically your only choice here. Same thing here for this last row. I always just take Unholy Mutation because Necrotic Strike is severely undertuned this patch, especially now that players are running with like 6 million health. Necrotic Strike doesn't cut it anymore, guys. It's basically a waste of a rune. I've also tried Reanimation as well, which is pretty underwhelming. When it does land, however, it does a lot of damage, but the problem is that the zombie is, well, it moves really, really slow. It only has 5% health, and it's really easy to just take out. If you're facing a team that's really aware, you're basically just wasting your rune. So, for the most part, Unholy Mutation is the best way to go. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, if you did enjoy it, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.